Zombie apocalypse.
Good evening, Biset. Ay, sorry. Good evening, BT-BTED third year students who are taking TM, which is the work-based learning. And um, today is the schedule of your job interview simulation. By the way, this is your course facilitator, Sir Kenji A. Merenciano. Okay. So before we proceed, I have something to share. Um, some about a brief introduction about our activity this evening. Okay, so I'm going to share screen so that you can visualize or see what's on the. Okay, wait a minute. So, window. Yeah, can you see what's on the screen? Please confirm.
Yes po, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the title of this activity class. Okay, you can turn off your audio. So the title of this activity is job panel interview. Supposed to be the this activity is um, I invited a faculty, actually two faculty from the BTBT program. Unfortunately, um, due to their due to the due I know these people or this faculty are busy in computing grades and then and meeting the students for some final instructions since finals is uh, I think um, if I'm not mistaken, today is the end of the semester. Well, anyway, let's proceed with the activity. As I've said, I invited our program chair. I know what the department chair. I mean, of the BTB program. No other than Sir Christian Calleja, and the other one is the program advisor in the BTB TED assigned in the drafting technology. And yours truly is one of the panel member. I am the program advisor of BSET and an affiliate faculty in the BTB TED department. So the original plan was um, to uh, since we're talking about simulation, Sir Chan is supposed to be the dean of the college. Uh, as part of the activity, we also have Sir Nick Apin or Dr. Apin supposed to be the department chair of the BTPTED, and Sir Kenji is the administrative officer of the college. Uh, this time, since these two people are busy, uh, ako po yung mag-interview sa inyo as the Busit Administrative Officer. So instead of panel interview, we will be having a what do you call this? A one-on-one interview. Okay. So we have two applicants applying for instructor one. So the scenario is you are two applicants applying for instructor one in the BTB TED FSM program. Since I already sent you the invitation and notice when you are going to undergo the job interview. Okay, I already sent you the guidelines or the rules in the conduct of virtual job interview. Okay, so I think you are guided already and you know the drills or what to do during the interview proper. And lastly, so I also provided or discussed with you the criteria or what we say the rubric on how the employer will evaluate your performance or your how you answer questions and how you respond based on these four criteria. Okay, so good luck applicants for this activity. let us now proceed to the job interview proper. Wait, I have to. We're experiencing some technical difficulty. Okay. Dali lang po ano. Yeah. So, yes. Now, we're on the. So, before anything else, before we proceed with the interview proper, kindly give us a brief introduction about yourself in a span of 1 minute. By the way, am I audible? Can you follow?
Nagwawara-wara
Yes,
po, sir.
Okay, yes, Miss Tima.
nag,
Okay. Okay, how about this time? Am I clear?
Okay na po, sir.
Okay, again, I repeat, before we proceed with the interview proper, what you're going to do is to introduce yourself. Can you give me a short uh, uh, background or profile about yourself in just 1 minute? Okay, can you follow? So, can we now proceed with the activity? So, let me start from,
Yes po, sir.
sige po. So, let me start from Miss Tima Andal to be followed by Miss Romero. Sige po, proceed.
Good evening, sir. So, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving me an opportunity to be interviewed tonight. I am Rachel Erenil D. Maando from Bagakay, Legazpi City. I graduated from Bicol University College of Industrial Technology with a bachelor's degree on technical vocational teacher education, major in food service management. I am also a very positive person and has an enthusiastic outlook on life. I cope very well with pressure and can work in any kind of working environment. Also, I am naturally a very hardworking person and strive myself to continually develop both professionally and personally. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tima Andal. Let's proceed to Miss Romero.
good evening, sir. My name is Angel Micah Romero. I am 21 years old. I live in Arimbay, Legazpi City. I graduated from Arimbay High School having an outstanding award. I also have an NC2 in Computer System Servicing and test the certification in Fundamentals of Professional Cookery. Currently, I am pursuing my third year in Bicol University, taking up Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Food Service Management. I want to secure a job as an instructor in a BDPT Ed FSM program in Bicol University. My long-term goal is to gain 5 to 10 years of teaching experience. I wish to work in senior position where I can make a betterment in my workplace and in society. I am a self-motivated and disciplined individual. I am also eager to improve my skills by learning new things whenever the opportunity arises. I interned with the LTFRB I interned with the LTFRB in Southern Luzon where I learned and gained valuable industry knowledge. Thank you for listening.
Okay, since you already introduced yourself, let us now proceed with the interview proper. And I'll be asking at least 3 questions each for each applicant. Okay. Um, let's start. Okay, let's start from Miss Dimandal. Okay. Are you ready, Miss Dimandal?
So, sorry, sir. Di ko po, sir, naiintindihan.
As I've said, let us now proceed with the interview
Nag,
proper. Can you hear me? You can, as I've said, let us now proceed with the
okay.
interview proper.
Yes, sir. It's lagging.
Uh, so,
Okay, sir.
how about this time? So, should I adjust? Should I turn off or
Uh,
plug in again?
uh,
Or on your end? In my
no,
case, I can hear you.
okay, sir. Okay na po, sir.
Okay. Again, as I've said, Miss Demandal, we will now start with the interview proper. So you will be the
Okay
first
po, sir.
one to answer the question. Okay? Sige. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My first question will be, the first question is, what is your teaching philosophy, and how are you going to relate it to your field of discipline now that you'll be part of our institution or college?
Okay. So I believe is that a classroom is a living community wherein everyone, from the principal to teachers, the students, and the parents, must contribute to maintain the positive atmosphere. I also learned that every student has their own capabilities and their own uniqueness, their own knowledge or their own learning style. So as an educator, I will use multiple teaching methodologies and strategies so that I can cater everyone's learning needs. Thank you.
Okay, is that all, Miss Dimandal? You already turned off your video. We're on the interview proper, Miss Dimandal. Naka-on ba yung camera mo? I think it's off.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. So let's proceed to Miss Romero. Miss Romero, it's your turn.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes po, sir.
Is my voice clear? Does it have any feedback?
No.
Okay, sige. Um, Miss Romero, now that we're experiencing like our modality, there is a sudden shift or a paradigm shift with uh, a delivery of instruction because of this pandemic. What do you think as a newbie or a new fight in the field of teaching? How are you going to improve your instruction now that still we're experiencing this? We're still in this challenging time. You get my? Should I repeat or did you get my question? Uh, yes, Miss Romero, I can hear you.
Can you repeat po the question po, sir?
Okay. How are you going to improve since let's say we hire you? You are now part of our school. Now that still in the pandemic, how are you going to improve the quality of teaching or the delivery of instruction to your students? Now that even we are still in the pandemic. Okay, go ahead, Miss Romero.
We can use another modality which is the online, sir. Um, we can we can use the visual aid in new we can use a visual aid in a TV, like we can use carto cartoon cartoon networks cartoon which the children or student can adapt easily, so they cannot go out to go to school. We just need to send the link so they can follow what the lesson all about.
Okay. How about those students who are underprivileged, who doesn't have a television or having or experiencing difficulty with the internet connection? Is there anything you can do?
um I am aware that public service does not select location or individual. So, as an instructor, I can go to their home so that I am the one that will adjust. So, I can send the visual aids or the module.
Is that all, Ms. Romero?
Yes, that's sir.
Okay, thank you. So let us proceed to the second round of question and answer. Let me call again Miss Dimaandal. Okay, Miss Dimaandal, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's my second question. Miss Dimandal, what do you think is your edge? Okay, over the other applicant.
Okay. So I think my edge to the other applicants is my ability to focus, be calm and measured when things are hectic. Also, I am a collaborator. I'm a good communicator. I get along with different kinds of individual, and I can work in any kind of working environment. And I am naturally a very hardworking person, and I am a responsible one. And also, can I add that I have a degree on Bachelor on Technical Vocational Teacher Education, and I am also a NC2 holder, BBP and Cookery NC2.
Okay,
Thank you.
is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dimandal. How about Miss Romero? Okay, it's your turn for the second part of the interview. Um, Miss Romero, um, how are you going to deal with students who are mischievous or um or troublesome students? How are you going to handle those students? Uh, since we are since our modality is flexible learning. Let's say you're in the middle of presentation of your lesson, then there's a student who interrupts or does things now which is really unethical. So what are your interventions or how do you manage the situation?
Okay. I choose to be an instructor because I have a long patience to student. For for that situation, I will just talk to him and I will just talk to him when the lesson are finished. I will tell him that I will tell him that she disturbed my lesson, but I will talk to him alone.
Is that all, Miss Romero? Okay. Do you have any follow up or additional response to that question? Can you cite an example or situation?
For example, sir, when she interrupt my lesson, I will call him and talk to him outside, or so so the student cannot hear what I am saying to him. So the other student cannot bully him or say something bad to him. I will just talk to him alone and tell him what is wrong about.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Romero. So this is the final interview. Since we're done with the first and second round, as I've said, I will be asking three questions. And later, uh, let us you will determine who is the qualified applicant for this. Uh, by the way, did you already take um, the employment test?
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
Yes, po, sir.
So let us now proceed to Miss Rachel. Again, this will be my final question. So so the question goes like this: in our college, um, uh, if you will be hired as instructor, uh, you will be later on. You will be a professor or assistant professor. You will perform for three, two or three mandates. Okay, these three mandates does not only focus on instruction. They might come a time that will be involved in extension and research. Okay? Aside because BU performs three mandates. We have the instruction, research, and extension. Okay. Please choose. If we're going to hire you, what type of a teacher or an instructor are you? Is it a teacher who do research or a researcher who can teach? Please choose and tell us why.
Well, I will choose the second one, teacher, a researcher who can teach, because um, well, being a teacher would be helpful for you to come up with a good research that will help the school, um, in any other undertaking they will the wait lang. It will help the school in improving to in teaching the students or giving the service to the students. That's all.
Can you please elaborate more so that it's
Well,
clear for me what you are saying?
okay. Um, I will choose this researcher that can teach because um researcher that can teach because you know researcher. Let me just, can I think about it for a moment? It's like
You are in the middle of a
okay, sir.
interview, so you have to explain to us your decision.
Well, I yeah. As what I'm saying, I will choose um researcher that can teach because well, me as a student of BTV at FSM, where we are tasked to do to do research, and I think it's really fascinating and it's napakagandang experience na maging researcher. So um and also since I was a kid, I always been dreaming of becoming an instructor someday. So I think it will, um I will be good at both researchers and as an instructor.
Okay? Thank you, Miss
Yes.
Dimandal. So let us proceed to Miss Romero. Okay? Here's your final question for this job interview simulation. Okay. Who is your favorite author? Do you have a book or do you read books? Are you
No
sure?
po, sir.
So you'll be a teacher. So how come you don't read a lot of? So how do you prepare a lesson if in the first place you don't like books?
I read books but not the mm, about teacher, sir.
So
Some
so
cartoons.
does it mean to say you are not interested to apply for a teacher? Because a teacher should be equipped with knowledge and reads a lot of material. So meaning to say, if you are a teacher, you are 50 or 100 page ahead compared to students. So am I right? You are not interested to apply here.
I am interested, sir.
Okay.
But I don't I don't have any author na kilala ko, sir. Aside
So
from Aristotle,
is he an author?
no, a philosopher.
Mhm. Okay. If that will be the case, how are you going to teach your students if you are not fan of reading?
Mm, for me, sir, a good teacher must 50% effective and 50% efficient. So, I will teach them by using my heart, and I will I will give them what's um I- um I will teach with passionate and help them to develop in their own new generation. I want to impart my knowledge to them so that when it's come to responsibility, they can take it alone.
Okay. Can you please enlighten me? Because you've said a while ago that you want to teach with heart, with a heart.
Yes.
Since you will be teaching in BTBTED FSM and you will be assigned to some of the courses in food service management, can you tell me how you're going to teach with a heart based on what you said? Is it a figurative speech or metaphor or what do you mean by that statement? Can you give an example?
Um, I want to teach them what kung kung ano yung tinuro sa akin ng mga teacher, professor from secondary to tertiary. Gusto ko rin na ibahagi sa kanila kung ano ang mga natutunan ko sa kanila. So sa pagdating ng panahon, kaya na nilang tumayo sa sarili nila at at magiging successful na sila sa pagdating ng panahon.
Okay. Based on your response, I come up with a follow-up question. Um, can you still remember who's your favorite teacher? It's either in college or secondary or elementary. Can you still remember the name of your favorite?
Yes po, sir.
Can you tell me?
Mrs. Nancy Arquero po.
Can you tell us more about ma'am?
Si si Madam Nancy Arquero. Isa siyang alagad ng Diyos na palagi siyang tumutulong sa mahirap. Wala siyang asawa pero tinuturing niya kaming lahat na parang anak niya pagdating sa classroom. Lahat niya tinatanong kung may problema o kung nahihirapan. Tinutulungan niya kami pag may bagsak. Pag may bagsak, pupuntahan niya, tatanungin niya kung bakit anong nangyari, bakit ganyan yung grades. Tapos, tinatanong niya kung bakit absent siya, bakit ganun. Kasi parang sa kanya, sir, napagdaanan niya yan. Kasi yung mga magulang niya, hindi siya na afford na mapapasok sa paaralan. Sa daily sikap niya po, sir, pumasok siya sa paglilinis ng simbahan, tapos yung sa mga charity, tumutulong siya, sir, kahit walang kapalit na anumang bagay.
So she is...
Parang
Mhm.
parang
She's a
siya na
passion.
po ang
So,
Kaya-
sige, continue.
kaya siyang tinuturing ko ang parang iniidolo ko sa pagtuturo. Meron rin akong titang teacher. Siya rin po ay iniidolo ko. Pero si Ma'am Arquero po kasi, lahat ng niya, kahit na nakakaaway niya yung ibang teacher dahil about sa project, sa ganito, sa ganyan, mas iniintindi niya yung student kaysa yung galit ng ibang teacher.
Okay. Based on your response or answer, the way you describe Ma'am Arquero ba? Right? Ma'am Arquero.
Yes po.
So, what do you think is the most important lesson to learn from her and how you're going to apply it once you become a teacher or a professor in this university?
Sabi niya sa amin, hindi hadlang ang kahirapan para makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Kailangan mo lang ng tiyaga, sikap, at determinasyon para makamit mo to. Hindi hadlang ang kahirapan, kakulangan sa gamit, sa pera. Kailangan mo lang ng diskarte at pursigido kang makapagtapos at mapunta ka kung saan lugar or ano ang goal mo sa buhay. So, being a teacher, sir, hindi kailangan ng kung Meron ka o wala, kailangan mo lang ng determinasyon at pagtsatsaga.
Okay? Thank you, Miss Dimandal. Ay, sorry, Miss Romero, for your answer. And kung nagbigay ako ng follow-up question kay Miss Romero, I think I need to ask also Miss Dimandal. Okay? Last na to po, Miss Dimandal?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes po.
sige. Ito po yung sana yung follow-up question. What do you think is the best part of being a teacher? And yung challenging part naman niya. Ulitin ko Sige.
Sige.
Should I repeat or you can answer na?
You can. Well, I think the best part of being a teacher is that you um you will be part of shaping the students or shaping the new generation in a meaningful way. And for the challenges for the challenges siguro po so yung mga behaviors ng students and yung like ganito yung and yung mga behaviors ng students na minsan hindi na natin makontrol or what. And katulad din ngayon na nasa new normal tayo and yung po nga sabi niyo na may mga unprivileged na estudyante na kulang po sa gadgets na needed po para sa like this modality of learning. So, yeah, yung adjustment po sa sa mode of learning. But kailangan kasi na pag teacher ka, kailangan you can adopt, you can adjust to the learning needs of the students para ma-achieve natin yung goal na mabigyan sila ng right education po.
Okay. Since na-mention mo yung mga the good thing, okay. Bakit kasi sinasabi nila or base sa mga natutunan mo sa mga prof mo or sa mga naririnig mo or nabasa mo or nakita mo, bakit kasi sinasabi na the teaching is the noblest profession or the most noble or noble profession? Tama ba? Noblest
Noble.
profession.
Ay.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I think, sir, sinasabing noble profession sa kasi kahit saan ka pumunta or anytime, you should be professional. You should act as a teacher. You should act like one. You should be respeto, good role model so that syempre teacher ka kailangan na maging role model ka sa ibang tao.
Okay. Is that all, Miss Dimanda? Do you have any additional information?
Yeah. That's all po, sir.
Okay, thank you. So,
Yeah.
applicants, sa wakas, natapos din yung ating Q&A or simulation. Okay, you can now, it's a sigh of relief. You can now relax, inhale, exhale, and tapos na tayo. So, by the way, before we end, normal na kita, tapos na kita sa medyo masungit, medyo tiktong Sir Kenji. Ngunyan, apotong ko kamo, how was the experience? Ano yung mga realizations ninyo or reaction ninyo about this activity? Kay Miss Romero.
Makakurab.
Sige. Kay Miss Romero nga, Miss Romero.
Makakurab, sir. And then, parang, hindi pa ako ready parang iba yung feeling pagkarap na talaga, sir.
Yes, exactly. Maringanit, ako lang naghapot sa Indo. How much more pa if andun yung dalawa? Talagang madugo talagang since nataon na medyo busy yung dalawa kasi naghahabol sa mga students na nagde-defense ngayon, and then yung mga requirements nagko-compute kami ng mga honor students. Marami kaming ginagawa actually ngayon ay nakalimutan ko. Yes po.
May midterm nga po ngayon kami, sir. Dalawa.
Kanino?
Kay Ma'am Wilma po, tas kay Ma'am Delgado.
Si midterm pa lang, wala pa kayong final?
Finals.
Ay, finals na po.
So, kailan,
Yes, sir.
what time yung finals ninyo? Ngayon ba?
Oo,
Due
sir.
po ngayong araw.
Due ngayong
Ngayon
araw. Are you done?
Opo.
Are you done with the
Yes
final?
po.
Tapos naman pala. Kaya pwede na tayo mag-usap. How about you, Miss Dimandal? So, ano yung,
Hindi pa, sir.
how was the experience po of this activity?
Makakurab, sir. Di pa talaga ako ready magpa-job interview po.
Kumbaga, pa nagsisikin sa inyo ang kung ano ba talaga ang ginagawa. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Iba kasi pag actually simulation lang 'to, eh. Iba pag nasa actual. They're very strict with the time and then may instances na kahit paano be conscious with the time. Minsan ang mahaba yung pagsalita mo if hindi naman related minsan kina-cut ka nila, eh. Okay, thank you, I'm done. May mga employer na gano'n. Okay? Isa pa, dapat, na-observe ko sa'yo dapat paghandaan niyo talaga ang job interview kasi it will dictate kung ano ba yung magiging future niyo sa career or sa work. Okey?
Yes, sir.
And another thing pa, it doesn't mean to say na hindi ka na nakuha, hindi ka na-get. Baka there are other brighter opportunities. Wag lang don't lose hope. Okay? Just be positive and maging optimistic lang tayo sa buhay. Okay? So, whatever
Yes,
will
sir.
be the results po, by the way, thanks for your time. I know how busy you are. Pares naman
Yeah.
tayo, eh. And thank you for being such a good okay?
Thank you rin po,
Thank
sir.
you.
Sige,
Thank
no,
you, sir. Thank you so much po.
I hope you've learned a lot from this course and lalong-lalo na yung last part natin. Simulation.
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
Yes po, sir.
So, ngayon po makakahinga na kayo kahit papaano kasi alam ko marami pa kayong gagawin. So,
Thank you
Yes,
po,
sir.
sir.
thank you,
Thank you
applicants.
so much.
Thank you po.
I hope you enjoy
Thank you
this
po.
activity. Sige. Bye-bye.
Bye po. Thank you po.
Sige. So, that's how we end our job interview simulation. That's the last 2 applicants. Uh, I hope you learned a lot from this course. Though I'm a bit strict with regards to the requirements, to the tasks, and activities, this should serve a short training to learn what are the things to be considered, what are the things to be prepared in applying for a job or position. So, class, thank you for your time and see you next meet. I know. See you. Thank you.
Zombie apocalypse.